Sharing your home with a cat the size of a Maine Coon isn't always easy. They're sweet cats, but they have some seriously unique personality traits that other cats simply do not possess. They're loving and fun, affectionate and large, and sometimes you might wonder just who is running your house. The correct answer is always the cat. Today, we will tell you 10 annoying things Maine Coon cats do. Number 10. They use their paws a lot. All cats use their paws, but Maine Coon cats seem to be very unique here. They even use their paws to eat. If you get a Maine Coon, you will probably see the cat picking up dry food or treats with their paws and eat it out of their paws. Further, they somehow like to stay in contact with you by touching you gently with their paw. This happens most of the time when we sit on the couch and our Maine Coon falls asleep next to us. Number 9. Maine Coons are always begging for your attention. Maine Coons need a lot of attention, as well as yours. So if you won't give them a daily measure of attention and love, well, they're not satisfied because of you, and they will let you know it. They will become too noisy. They love to follow you around the house, although some owners like it and some don't. So you'd better make a plan how and where to walk around your apartment. And whenever you want to do something or you're reading a book, they love to distract you. And when you take control of them, they become excessively loud and noisy. Number 8. Maine Coons require a lot of exercise. Maine Coons are adept hunters, which leads to excessive physical activity. So these cats may not be perfect for you if you don't have a lot of time for them. They require a huge amount of exercise. It's not that any other cat breed doesn't do this, but the Maine Coon requires quite a bit more activity to keep in shape. A Maine Coon cat will be bored pretty quickly if it is without any physical activity. It will probably look for ways to play and exercise in its way, and this may not be good for our couch. This may involve inappropriate scratching and damage to items in your home. Maine Coons are prone to obesity if they don't get their regular exercise. Find time each day to play and exercise with your Maine Coon cat. This is another great thing about Maine Coon cats. They play a lot, and it is fun to watch them playing, but you don't have to play with them if you don't want to. Of course, you can play with your cat, but if you don't like to play or if you don't have time for that, no problem. Maine Coon cats can play alone without any problem. In fact, you don't have to play with them at all. Most Maine Coon cats are just happy that you're there, and they show you that they are happy with playing. Number 7. Their tails are a stumbling hazard. Maine Coon tails get caught under their feet. They stick them out to try stumbling. You'll also have to be careful at all times not to get that furry appendage trapped in anything. Maine Coon tails are also a health hazard because they dangle them in food and drinks whenever they get a chance. One more thing. If you step on a Maine Coon's tail, you will feel awful. So you'll need to take extra caution if you ever own a Maine Coon and step on their tail. Another thing about their tail is that they think they are hidden, but you can often see this piece of the tail sticking out. They seem blissfully unaware of this. Hilarious. Number 6. Maine Coons have claws. Since Maine Coons are big cats, their claws get too big, and if you don't trim or clip them, their claws can hurt you. You're expected to trim their enormous claws every 3 weeks. If you are not, then be ready for scratches in your home and on yourself. Maine Coon cats love to play with you and don't know that their claws hurt when playing with you. So it is your responsibility to keep the claws short for your own safety or the safety of your child. Number 5. Maine Coons make a mess with food. Maine Coon kitties are super messy eaters that can mess up the floor with whatever they eat. However, they get better as they grow older. With these cats spilling everything on the floor, you'll always have something to clean up, and that isn't always fun. The funny thing is, after they're done with the feeding cans, they'll focus on the leaks, and for most owners, that's a big challenge. As a friendly reminder, provide a good feeding can or plate which is wide, instead of some narrow or tiny feeding plate or water can. Number 4. Kids can't resist them. Maine Coons are patient cats and have a high tolerance for babies and children. However, cats and children should be supervised at all times. Most problems with Maine Coons and children occur when children are too rough with them. If you were dragged or tormented endlessly, you would probably eventually unload. Maine Coon cats are gentle cats, but they are not saints and have a limit to what they will tolerate. It is important to teach children to be gentle with them and treat them with love. Number 3, they might never leave you alone. Some Maine Coons love to cuddle. You'll be pinned down all evening and forced to watch TV while everyone else in the house runs around doing things for you, such as fetching you wine, tea, coffee, and snacks. This is so annoying. You'll be amazed at how long you can last when you have to go to the bathroom. Maine Coon cats should not be left home alone for any longer than 12 hours. By comparison, other cat breeds can be left for up to 24 hours, provided they have fresh litter and their food and water requirements have been met. In general, though, 8 to 12 hours is considered more desirable for a standard cat. While cats are a stereotypically independent species, Maine Coons do not like to be left alone. Maine Coons are highly social and emotional cats that thrive on connection with their loved ones. Leaving Maine Coons alone can cause them to experience stress and even depression. Number 2, Maine Coons shed a lot of fur. The Maine Coon cat has all 3 types of hair: pelt, down, and transitional hair. This fur structure makes them prone to shedding and requires regular combing sessions, preferably every few days. They're great at shedding fur and can mess up your home unless you invest time in caring for them. So it's worth getting your cat used to grooming from an early age and rewarding your pet with a treat or affection after each one is completed. It's best to comb him with a metal comb with long and narrowly spaced teeth. So if anyone tells you that Maine Coons shed a little, it's a big lie. However, if you end up getting a Maine Coon, be prepared to groom. You'll be doing lots of brushing, vacuuming, and cleaning to keep their fur from flying around the house. During high shedding periods, it's recommended to use trimmers or a comb to comb out the excess undercoat and dead hair. The procedure itself should take place in a relaxed atmosphere without tugging and tearing cats. Maine Coon fur reaches everywhere in the house, especially food, furniture, clothing, walls, and floors. Their poop can be provided with fur around the buttocks, so be sure to trim the fur around the buttocks to make your life easier. When grooming, pay special attention to these areas: under the arms, in the groin, on the so-called breeches, and behind the ears, where the fur tangles the most. More time should be spent on combing the tail. The hair there grows more slowly, and every torn or damaged tuft of hair can leave baldness and thinning of the hair coat for a long time. Number 1. Maine Coons leave their special smells. Maine Coons make a mess with their poop, always stepping on their poop, a particular tendency for male Maine Coons. However, they improve better and better as they get older. Most of the time, you'll find poop on their tails and butts. You may also go back and find poop on the floor, furniture, walls, and everywhere else. Cleaning up poop is not fun, however, but as I mentioned before, they will improve over time as they become more mature. Maine Coons' poop smells heavy when you don't feed them the proper food, so always be on the lookout for these smells. At any point, Maine Coon poop will start to smell bad, so you should check the quality of the food you're feeding them. Do let us know in the comments if you want to own one. Please subscribe to the All Cats. Thanks for watching.